John, give me my camera. What are you doing with my camera? You know nothing, Jon Snow. Hey, what is good everyone, Chris here, welcome back to the channel. And today we're talking about a camera that I said I'm not gonna buy. Well, there you have it. I just bought it. This is the Fujifilm X-Pro3 that I couldn't resist a good offer and bought it a couple of days ago. Actually, this one was 30% off on an open box basically. The camera, it's new, nothing wrong with it, so I bought it. And today I'm gonna give you my first impressions, my opinions, and a first look of this camera that everyone hates or everyone loves, depending on how you see and on what part of the world you are. Well, nonetheless, let's talk about it. And if you didn't subscribe to the channel, please do, because we're gonna have more and more videos about this camera, a full review, and so on and so forth. Also, give these videos a thumbs up if you like them, and share them with your friends so we can create a community around this channel. But today it's about the X-Pro3 and my first impressions. And when I took it out of the box, I was very impressed of the look of it. Actually, it doesn't look much different than the X-Pro2, the camera that I own. And first of all, on the front of it, the grip, it's a little bit more comfortable, I believe, because this one has a small rubbery notch that I didn't like. It actually was digging in my ring finger when I was holding it, and this one feels a bit more natural when you're holding it. The second thing I realized is that it's a bit bigger, at least higher. I'm not sure if you can tell, but it is a little bit higher, and that means you're gonna have more grip on the side. And also the camera feels a little bit slimmer, and it is a little bit slimmer, which again gives you a better hold, a better grip for the camera. On the front, if we're looking at the cameras, there is not much difference. We have the OVF, EVF switch, we have the button release for the lenses, and also we have the focus modes. On the side, on the dial, we have the front dial and the autofocus assist light. Now the EVF OVF combination looks a bit different than the X-Pro2. I'm not sure what is the difference right now. Like I said, I just got the camera, so this is not a full review. On the top of it, we have the same buttons. We have the shutter speed and the ISO combination button, dial that you have to raise up, pretty much the same like the X-Pro2, no difference here. The shutter release button, it's the same place. Also we have the FN button, but this time on the X-Pro3 it's not branded, it's just a button that feels a little bit recessed, and it's full black, matching the camera color. Also the exposure compensation dial that everyone is using, especially on the Fujifilm, and that's a great thing. And when you turn the camera on the back, here where we'll start talking, because there are only two buttons on the top plate and not three like on the X-Pro2. We're actually missing the view mode, which is not here. We only have the drive and delete button, and also the aperture and autofocus lock button. Then going down on the right side, we have the joysticks. We do have the three buttons: the play button, the menu button, and the display and back button on the X-Pro3. On the X-Pro2 we have the play button, the delete button, and the display back. So they switched a little bit in buttons, and they put the menu and OK button on the X-Pro3 because something is missing, and that is the D-pad. The X-Pro3 doesn't have the D-pad anymore. It might be cumbersome for some of you. For me, it's not. I don't really appreciate the D-pad that much, and I love a little bit of a space for my thumb on the back. Actually, from time to time, I was hitting the drive button on the D-pad on the X-Pro2. Not something that I was hating, but you know, it can interfere with your shooting, and it's not good. Now I feel that having my thumb all the way, you know, holding the camera more tightly, it feels better. Like I said, some might hate it, some might love it. And the huge elephant in the room, obviously, it's the screen on the back. X-Pro2 has a fixed screen, everyone knows, and the X-Pro3 has a flippy screen. Well, not flippy, it's a flip down screen. So If you wanna flip the screen, you can only do it down like this. It might seem a little bit weird to some of you. For me, it's not. Well, at least at first impression, I feel that this screen has its own purpose. And I didn't test the camera. I only got it for 24 hours. But at first impression, it feels that it's very good. And it will allow me to shoot, you know, lower or higher. It won't flip the way the X-T3 flips, you know, in an angle, in a 45 degrees angle towards you when you're putting it up. But I think it's still usable. And if that is the only problem with this camera, I think I can live with it, or I hope I can, because I already bought it. Nonetheless, guys, this is pretty much it. Oh no, it's not. We still have something on the back. Yes, a very, very small screen. Wait. There you go. What is this used for? Can I see my photos here?
Denied.
You can see your photos on this memory screen or memory LCD, something like that. That is an LCD that will help you see your settings on your camera, pretty much like the ones on the DSLRs up here in this area. And also you can set it up to see your film simulation. I think it looks amazing. I am not kidding. I love it. I love the fact that you can see your battery as well as your film simulation or your settings. This is not a bad camera, at least for the first look. So guys, this is pretty much it. This is the first look on the X-Pro3. If you want my impressions, I'd say it's weird, but I love it. So I don't know. Let me tell you more in my full review. Go ahead and subscribe to the channel if you didn't already, because it's probably coming in a week or so. Also, put your comments in the box down below and let me know if you bought the X-Pro3. What are your impressions? What do you think about it? And I will definitely see you in a bit.